Hello there guys, welcome to today's fun. We've got in a 24 volt 5 amp hour 4.8 amp hour rated battery here. It weighs like nothing. I'm not expecting there to be many cells in there. The customer says it's gone into hibernation. I'm not too sure what they mean by that, but the charger light is green and that's not showing anything. Oh, I pressed it and something did come up a little while ago actually, but oh well, I guess it's not now. So in terms of output, we've got 29.46, you can't see that, 29.4 volts, very close to, off the charger, which is good. And output of the battery, which are these terminals here, we've got 13 volts with it on and 13 volts with it off. I suspect there's a dead group of cells involved, as there almost always is, but let's have a look and see. To pop it open, I'm going to use Posi 2, a little bit there, and I seem to have lost my impact driver, so I'll use my these instead. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws in there. Don't know if there are any more, but I'll find out in a second. And this is a copper cell battery, which normally is like the cheapest possible battery. However, I like to be surprised. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. They all look the same, and they're little Phillips head screws, like I don't know, just plastic screws, not screws made of plastic, but forced plastic, obviously. What I'll do is I'll just pop them in here. Then I can't lose them. Oh wow, there's not a lot in there at all. It's so tiny, so tiny. It doesn't smell great, but I've smelled worse things. The BMS is like a dual layer thing, which I've now taken off. Actually looked like the BMS was half off, to be honest. Didn't look like it was attached all the way. Oh look, a light now. Let's plug in the charger. Oh! Charger's gone red. Haha! Looks like, because the BMS is in 2 layers, it looks like it's separated. That might just be the answer to our problem. Where the... what I'll do is I'll try and zoom in a bit and give you a slightly better look at what's going on here. There you go, there's the BMS. And probably unplug the charger for this. If you see, it's got these, I think it's in 2 parts. So underneath, there's, there you go, like that. Which is pretty interesting. So it's in 2 halves. That's like the cell half, and this is where the tiny little MOSFETs are in a fuse there. And it looks as though it was just half out. It wasn't in all the way. So this side was up. And now it charges, which is pretty cool. In terms of cells, we've got some unknown cells. They are not too sure what they are really. They're just red. There aren't really any markings. There might be markings, you know. Here you go. UR18657 112, perhaps it might say on there. There'll be no name cells anyway, but it's just a little pack that's you know, stuck in there. I would personally say that this pack is actually not sufficient for most bikes. It's not badly built, but in terms of number of cells, like they're only going to be like in a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is, yeah, 7p. It's 7S, but it's only 2p with, you know, what probably aren't the best cells in the world. So, not that great. However, we now have lights, and I'm assuming it will charge. So, hopefully, it'll take a charge. I'm going to do something to keep that from coming off again, the BMS thing, to have some kind of securing situation. Maybe a couple of blobs of hot glue, don't know. I'll look and see what the best way to do that is. But if your battery's not working, that's how you fix it, possibly. Thank you very much for watching, and like, share, subscribe, battery nerd stuff. Thank you.